Hello dear students and parents, welcome to Allen Overseas. My name is Tarun Kumawat and I am Manager Academics. Today we are here, we have conducted this live session specially for the students of Leaderbatch. Allen Overseas is going to announce its Leaderbatch for GCC region and the batch is going to commence on 22nd of August. And this is why we have come live today just to inform you and to share some information regarding the batch and some general questions that students generally have regarding the leader batch. So let's start. With me I have Mr. Lenin Sharma, who is Senior Faculty Physics at Allen Overseas. Welcome Lenin sir.
Thank you sir.
How are you?
I'm all fine sir.
Welcome to the session sir. So sir, as you know that today we have conducted this session specially for the students of leader batch who are in Gulf countries. So generally students have many doubts regarding these batches because dropping for an entire year is a bold decision to make, and it requires a lots of guidance and confidence. Students have to believe in themselves and definitely they look out for some guidance from experts, and that is why we have called you here for the session. So sir, my first question that I'll be asking on behalf of students is that why leader batch is formed, and when students should plan, or in what situation students should decide that I should take a second chance, I should take a second attempt.
Okay, so that's a really good question. That I think so. That's the question which most of the students have in mind. So first of all, let's understand what's the strategy for the JEE. As we can all see that from past some years, the exact exam of JEE mains, like this year it happened for 2 attempts, and last year it had happened for 4 attempts. So the exam of JEE mains was they are giving, it's tentatively according to NCERT base they are trying to put up. So if I say so, you just need to focus for some couple of months. The main issue the students used to have since 12, like when they were in 12, the main issue they used to have, sir, how we cope up with the boards as well as with the JEE. Now they don't have the board exams, and one more important thing that they have already studied most of the chapters thoroughly, at least through NCERT of 11th and 12th. So I hope so, with proper guidance and proper strategies, and definitely the teachers, if they will be guiding the students in the right manner, they will be providing the right resources to the students, so they would be able to crack the JEE in a very better form in this year in comparison to when they were in 12th. So I definitely say so, this year they have the higher chances of getting through the JEE, the dream IIT college, whether you take the JEE mains or JEE advanced.
Right. So sir, as you said that students need to study the entire syllabus, CBSE syllabus of class 11th and 12th in order to take JEE. So in leader batch, when students enroll for leader batch, do we teach them the entire syllabus, or do we assume that students have already gained some idea about all these questions and they have studied something, or do we start from the scratch?
Again, a good question, I would say so, sir. Students, like if students used to think, sir, when we were in 11th or 12th, we took entire 2 years to study the syllabus of 11th and 12th, and that to NCERT. So they would have taken more than that. They have to spend at least 6 to 8 hours on a day basis to cover the JEE syllabus. But the important thing I want to mention over here, sir, that they were in boards, like they were in 11th, they were in 12th, they have to focus for derivations, they have to focus for theory as well. So I would say so, if now their only focus is JEE, so we really know that what they have to do and which derivation they have to skip, which formula now JEE going to ask directly, because as we can see from the very past like 8 to 10 years, the tentative exams which JEE has conducted, so in many of the forms, especially I would focus on JEE mains first, that most of the questions JEE mains are actually based on concepts and formula based. So if a student is even going for formulas and the concepts, I don't think so that's going to take much time, and even whatever the months we have in our hand for the next year's attempt, we would be able to cover that in a very short span of time, sir. Because that's the actual problem students used to face. They used to remember, they used to revise the theory and again, they used to revise the derivation again and again. So for JEE mains, I don't think so any derivation kind of thing, any theory is much important. You don't have to run for any other book. The material which is provided to the students is more than enough. So I think so. The time which we have in our hand is more than enough, sir.
Okay, so that's right, sir. So Lenin sir, as you said that syllabus of both the classes 11th and 12th will be taught in one single year, right?
Yes, sir. That you're right. In a single year, I say so. Like in 11th, 12th, we have the 11th different and 12th different. But now we have what is the benefit we have in our hand now, that we have some couple of months left. Now we can even like include the chapters. Like for example, I want to give, since I am a physics faculty, so I can give an example. Like in 11th, students used to study gravitation chapter, but in 12th we used to teach electrostatics chapter. So now we have a free hand. We can teach those two chapters directly without even thinking twice, because they have the very same concepts. And this can happen with many of the chapters. So that is the reason that in one go we can teach the complete syllabus, sir. Without, I don't think so student will be having any kind of confusion, because they have been going through the syllabus for 2 years. They also have made their mind map, and
right,
they also
sir.
know that what kind of chapters are directly connected and what are actually isolated from others.
Right.
Some more chapters I want to focus, like example physics and chemistry, they have some chapters which are very common.
Right.
Like example kinetic theory of gases and thermodynamics in 11th we used to teach in physics. They have the very same common thing in chemistry as well. Modern physics we used to teach in class 12th. They have the very same thing in atomic chemistry in class 11th as well. So that's how we can save our time as well, sir.
Right, right. So, sir, it is widely known that Alan has carved a niche in preparing students for these competitive exams, especially JEE and NEET. So, Lenin, sir, if a student has not exposed himself or herself to any coaching previously, or has not prepared with any coaching for these competitive exams, will such a student face any difficulty if he joins our leader batch? I mean, this student will be a fresher student. He has not any experience of any coaching previously. Will such a student face any difficulty, because he will have to cover entire syllabus of class 11th and 12th in 1 year?
I don't think so for any kind of difficulty, sir, because the student must have given at least this year JEE mains and mains attempt, and advance is just about to come. So at least the student has appeared the JEE mains, and at least he or she has seen the past year questions once. So I don't think so things would be very similar. Yes, the student who has been with us since many years, he or she would have given more number of tests with us, more number of like he or she has seen the questions according to the JEE mains or advanced pattern. So that may be the difference, but I think so that won't be any kind of problematic thing for any student who is joining with us new, who has not any went through any kind of coaching, because the regular test process which we'll be going to, and definitely that's going to help the student in the long run, students.
That's right, sir. And sir, how will the students be able to analyze their performance, as you spoke about performance?
Yes, I would connect the same thing. For the performance, sir, we have every tentative days we used to schedule the tests. First of all, the tests are based on mains pattern also, as well as advanced pattern also. That's the same pattern JEE mains and advanced are giving. Even the level of the questions which we are putting up are sometimes a little bit more. And I just say, like I have been since we have been seeing since many years that the questions which we used to give in the exam are sometimes a little bit beyond the syllabus of mains and advanced sometimes, but that is helping the students in the long run, because if they are focusing on because the students used to ask the question, sir, we are only securing 70% marks in your test, sir, are we really good, or we are scoring 60% marks in your test, are we really good, how do we see our performance? So that's the thing, that if you really give the regular test, that's more than enough. That's how you'll be able to see your performance.
Right, sir. And sir, students will get to study all 3 subjects, physics, chemistry and mathematics, right?
Yes, sir, all the 3 subjects.
So are we going to provide them study material for the same?
Yes, sir. We have a proper design material for the leader batch, I say so, which has cut short any kind of unnecessary thing which they won't be using for their mains or advanced preparation. So the material which we are going to provide, the modules, the proper set of questions, that's really more than enough for their preparation for mains and advanced, sir.
Right, sir. And sir, these classes will be conducted in online format?
Yes, sir. It will be conducted online. One more thing I want to add over here is, apart from the material which we will be going to provide, NCERT is must. Because sometimes students, what they think, NCERT is not having any weightage for JEE mains advanced. But if the students will really read the NCERT line by line, they will be surprised to see that many direct questions have been asked in the JEE exams. So NCERT plus the material which we are going to provide is really more than enough for the exam to clear, sir.
Okay, that's right, sir. And sir, are students going to get separate time for doubt solving? I mean, when the classes will be conducted, they definitely will have some doubts for each and every subject. So is there any kind of facility for solving doubts?
That is the USP of Allen system, as I say, sir.
Okay.
Like we were the very first one to introduce these kind of facilities for the students. Right. Like they have their Allen overseas account, from that they can log in, and they have the section for doubt asking section. They have the doubt asking session as well. Not only that, we used to share our mobile number, like if they are available on Telegram, they are available on WhatsApp. 24/7, whenever the faculty is available, we always, like right now, even when I take the classes, students used to send me the screenshot, photograph, they used to ask me a doubt on the daily basis. So that's the, again I say, USP of LN. They can ask us doubt anytime, even though they have the facility over their account as well, and they can directly connect to their faculties as well, sir.
Right, sir. So students, as I already told you, that leader batch with Allen Overseas is going to start from 22nd of August. We are going to conduct a separate orientation session. This orientation session will give you a clear idea about the complete teaching methodology for the entire session. You will get a clear idea about our teaching methodology. You will get a chance to interact with our experts. That is going to be another live session. Our academic head and our mentors will be with us, and we will be taking live questions in that orientation session. We will have a detailed analysis and discussion about leader course. So stay tuned and don't forget the date, 22nd of August. Registrations for the leader batch, both for JEE and NEET, are still open. You can go to our website and you can contact your country representative. They will get back to you and give you the details for leader course. Thank you so much.